Floss Tube. This is Ellen, and this is Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. It's going to be maximum. It's going to be cross stitch, but it will not be an hour. I feel like I have a lot to talk about because I haven't recorded a Floss Tube in over a month, I think. Sorry! But I think you've survived without me. So yeah, I've got a few things to show. Some progress, some new starts, some finishes, some haul. I got a little bit of everything. I don't have any fully finished objects though, because I'm still at my mom's and things are pretty shut down. So still, although Manitoba is starting to open up again. So I don't have any fully finished objects because that's not what I do. It's not my forte. Yeah, so I hope you're all well. I hope you're staying safe. And I hope that you are enjoying your stitching, because I sure have been. I've gained about 5 pounds since arriving in Manitoba, and that is 1000% to not moving. I stitch a lot. It's not good for my body. I need to move. I say that every time, don't I? Okay, so I would like to, first of all, thanks to everyone for coming back. If you've forgotten about me and given up on me, I get it. I'm inconsistent. But if you're back for more nonsense, thanks for coming back. It's nice to see you. And I've really enjoyed watching some floss tubes. I've got a little bit caught up. I'm getting caught up on my floss tube. And yeah, so here I am, and blah-de-blah-de-blah. I did not excel in public speaking, although I did go to the International Peace Gardens camp for speech and debate one year. I got a scholarship to do that because I was the Prime Minister of Junior Parliament in grade 9. Oh, hey, do you want to see a picture of me in grade 9? It just happens to be here. This is me in grade 9. Look how cute I am, but look at the zits. So, well, we all had zits, right? This is me in grade 9 when I was the Prime Minister of Junior Parliament. And so I got a little scholarship to go to a speech and debate camp for a week to learn how to speech and debate. I don't know if I learned much. Anyway, let's get started. I want to start with something different today. As you know, I'm here at my mom's house, and she's doing good, thanks. Things are sort of trucking along, and we're going to get more information soon about what's going to be happening in the coming weeks soon. So I'll have a better idea where I'm going to be and when. But thank you for all your kind wishes. She's doing okay. I wanted to show you some of my grandmother's stuff, my grandmother's work, because we're going through stuff and looking at things we have tucked away. And my grandmother was well, she was like the typical 1930s lady. She did needlework and she did baking, and she was like your typical middle class preacher's daughter. Anyway, look at this. I don't know if that's the back or the front. That's how beautiful the stitching is. You can't tell, but look at that. It's all I guess that's just back stitch, right? I don't even know what the term for that is. I'll try to get it close. Maybe you can tell me what you think it is. What kind of stitch? Is that just called back stitching? Or is it just called embroidery at this point? Okay, let me see if you can see. See how that is? Anyway, it's a beautiful blue on like a million count fabric. It's probably like, I'd say, it's more than 46 because it's very fine. And the little sawtooth edge. Yeah, so my grandmother or my aunt did this. So it's a dresser, a table runner, or a dresser scarf. But it's just beautiful. I love this action, this border. And so I'm taking it. Mom said I can have it. I have to be careful because my cats ruin everything. I can't have nice things. So I'll have to find a special place where they might not go and have this, because this is my jam. Another thing is my grandmother and my great aunt did a lot of cut work. And so here's another table thing they did. I think that's the front. Yeah. So look at that. Look at that cut work. Grapes or something. And then the embroidery around it. Someone can tell me what this is called. Is it called white cut work, or because it's white on white and then all the cut work, but it's not hardanger because hardanger is square, right? I don't know. Anyway, look at this. I'm sorry if the lighting's not great today. It's yucky out. But see, look at that. Look how pretty that is. This isn't the day before Twitter. We just scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. And instead they stitched and stitched and stitched. Which sounds pretty good, right? Anyway, beautiful stuff. And here, this is hardanger and some drawn thread stuff. And it's like a square card tablecloth. But look at the detail on that. Isn't that neat? And it's so accurate. I don't know even what kind of cloth this is. Brenda and Laura probably know what kind of cloth this is. But look at that. Look at it. I'm not even sure if you're seeing this. Or even if you care. I'm just holding up things. Letting you see. Look what my grandma made. I love this stuff. I think I may have told you this before, but when we first moved into my grandma's house and she went into a senior's home, it's an old house. It was built in 1916, and there's lots of crawl spaces under the eaves and stuff like that where things were stored. And I remember, you know, we just inherited all of my grandmother's stuff because she was moving into the senior's home. And I would go adventuring under these eaves and just find, trunks of this stuff. Trunks. Several trunks worth. Some of it we've given away. Some of it have gone to auctions. I got a little bit in Toronto, but there was a ton. And this little gem, my great aunt Betha did. It's not finished, but it's almost finished. Look at this lace tablecloth. It's huge. And it's gorgeous. Hello, can you see it? I think you can see it. That's the pattern. And it's beautiful. I'm not taking this back to Toronto with me because I wouldn't even be able to have it out. My cats would just vomit on it or skitter around on it and tear shreds out of it. I think we're going to see if one of my aunt's other relatives wants it, but I mean, it's almost done. You could actually just put the unfinished edge on the side of a table that's not visible. So yeah, that's some of my grandma and great aunt stuff. Yeah. So I thought I'd share that with you. I'm going to have some LaCroix now. Sorry to those of you who don't like sipping, but I'm going to be doing some sipping. All right, I've got notes. Grandma's finishes, whips. Okay, I've got some whips. Ugh. Everything I own is wrinkled and awful. I've started even wearing my mom's clothes because I didn't bring enough summer clothes here. Because when I packed to come here, I was all, gotta go. And I didn't really make a list. I just threw things into a suitcase. I took more care in packing my stitching than I did in packing my clothes. So my clothes are all a little bit. Marjorie Massey, Quaker Street. And this is how far I've got. This is on 32 or 36 count pie crust by Graham Cracker Fabrics, Kitten Stitcher's Son, in Carriage Black. So I've got quite a bit done. I've only got one more of the little houses to do and the stuff above it. I'm not going to do the alphabet below. And I'll tell you why. see the alphabet doesn't have all the letters because it pulls the letters from the alphabet up here, and then they're not repeated down there. I get it. It's cute, but it would drive me crazy. I like a complete alphabet. Yeah, so this was a pain in the butt to do. Oh, and Emily, I'm doing this on the pie crust with carriage black. And Emily, I have all the carriage black. I know you're looking for carriage black, but I have it all. I bought it all. I probably won't need all of it to finish this. Maybe one or two more, maybe three more skeins. So if I know you're hurting for carriage black, so if you still haven't got yours yet and you want some, hit me up and I'll send it to you. Next, Gloria Sampla by Chlorami. I'm going to say it's Chlorami. I don't know if it's Chlorami, but no one's helping. No one's helping me by telling me what it's called. And some of you said it's pronounced and then they spelled it out and that didn't help me. So no, thank you for that. So I'm doing this. Yeah, it's fantastic. And I haven't had much progress. Oh, who knows? 'Cause it's been a month since I've seen you, so who knows? I finished I'm about a third finished, a little over a third finished. So I got right down to the bottom. So, sorry, my thread's hanging off there. And now there's a unicorn. It's pretty great. I'm doing this on Vintage Smoky White, I think. Something Zweigarty. And it's with Schoolhouse Red Gentle Arts. I started up with this a couple days ago, to put it back into the rotation, and then I got distracted. By something shiny. And Laura understands that. I mean, you all understand that. We're getting distracted by something shiny. Anyway, enjoying it. And then I had a couple of new starts. I think, yes, I have a couple of new starts. Yesterday, as part of my haul, I got, hang on, this. This has been on my 1, 2, 3 wish list for 2 years. And then I saw that Carol Saltbox Stitcher had got it, and the reason that I hesitated to get it, because it's beautiful, is because there were 2 reviews. One was a 5-star and one was a 1-star, and the 1-star review said horrible chart quality. And I just thought, do I want to spend $30 on something that's horrible chart quality? And then I saw that Carol got it, so I thought, and then she didn't complain about the chart quality, so I thought, well, if Carol thinks it's okay, then I should think it's okay. So I ordered it. Sheep may safely graze. Alice Smith, 1841. Picture is awful. So fuzzy. Why couldn't they get a clear photograph? I don't know. But look at that border. That's going to make me bananas. There are 45 colors, DMC colors in this bad boy. 45. And some of those colors are like 12 stitches, 6 stitches. No, you can do better than that. Who's it by? Victorian Rose Needle Arts. You can do better than that. Also, the person who complained about the chart quality was right. The chart quality is not great. And it's a bad photocopy. And plus, they double-sided it. Like the chart is printed on 2 sides of the paper. Not for $30, my friends. Not for $30. So I took it to Staples and I got it enlarged and done on one side of the paper. And it's perfectly readable now, enlarged and on one side of the page. But of course I had to pay $12 to get that done. So are you listening, Victoria Rose? Victoria and Rose, this is they have beautiful charts, but you can do better. Anyway, it's going to be gorgeous. Bloody blah. So only a very small start. I'm still missing a bunch of the DMC. So I'm hoping to get into Winnipeg and see if I can get some of it. I don't know what shortages are like here in Manitoba for DMC. But yeah, it's a big one. It's like 300 and something by 515. So it's not a small piece, and it will use a significant amount of DMC in some parts, but not the ones that only have 6 stitches. Oh, that's rude. But still, I am going to do it, and I'm very excited. Another new start. Yeah, go big or go home, right? Dutch Beauty. Yeah, I've had it kitted up for a while, and I ordered even more DMC because, you know, the DMC list, when you say that you want everything, it just tells you the colors. It doesn't tell you the amounts. And so it like one of each. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. So I had one each, and then I ordered more. So now I have 3 each of the DMC, so I have to even order more. But this is how far I've gotten. You see that? So this is the first 4 pages of 21. So I'm just over a 1/6 done. It's a beautiful stitch, you guys, and it's big, but there's a lot of, you know, dead air, whereas on Sheep May Safely Graze, there's not a lot of dead space there. It's a lot of stitches, whereas this is a little bit airier. But it's actually really fun to stitch. I was concerned about this color, 842, not showing up in my linen, and it is pretty tonal. You can pick it out here, but in real life, it's fairly tonal. But I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Changed a couple of colors here. The horn the angels have, the cherubs have, it was the same color as their skin, and that was just wrong. So I changed it to a gold and added a little bit of color to the little banner hanging. And I'm sorry, but do these look like cherries, or are these birds holding boobs? Those look like boobs to me. And now that's all you'll see too. Have another look. Dutch Beauty or the Boobie Sampler. She loses 1,000 followers because she said boobies. She said boobies. Yow. And those are my works in progress, but there will be more. I have, as Emily calls it, Start-a-palooza. And you know that I usually just like to do my 3 or 4 maybe, and get those done and then start a new one. No, I want to start all of the things, and I have a few other things kitted up, and I'm raring to go. All right, finishes. I've got some finishes. In an effort to start a few small things, I started this Prairie Schooler Santa Rides, the balloon one. It's bigger than you think. So I finished the little guy. A couple little substitutions, but like there was a tan color. I just got rid of it. Hang on. There was a tan color for the snowflakes and the stars and stuff. I just used the off-white. Can you see that okay? There's like these guys and the moon. I really like it. This was fun to stitch. Okay. Yep, so that was one. And then, oh, I started this guy. I was itching for a start, and I didn't know what to do, so I started this Ooh La La from Samplers and Projects with a French Flair, and I started this one, and I finished that one. But I finished it a couple of weeks ago, and I added a little, I changed the name, because that was what was on my mind, folks. Let's see, maybe this will help. And that way, not only will I remember what was going on when I stitched this beautiful thing, but whenever I look at it on my wall, I will be reminded of how lucky I am and how I need to be a part of change. But yeah, this was a fun stitch. Brenda is right. It is comfort stitching, the blackbirds. This isn't showing the colors very well. Oh, there, that's a bit better. Because I changed the blue of the bird because I didn't have whatever it was called for. But yeah, I love it. Really sweet. Small. I think I banged that off in like 4 days. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of stitching. I'm sitting down a lot. And last finish. Vintage Birds by Jeanette Douglas. This was the stitch along with Stitch and Megan, for her birthday. And I really like this. I really had a nice time stitching this. Sorry, everything's wrinkled. But I finished it and I really liked it. And I loved doing the eyelets. So here we go. Some of the colors I got wrong, or I didn't have the exact right ones, so I made it. But look at those highlights. Be amazed. Oh, look at them, you can see. Ooh. Yeah, I love this. This is a sweet little sampler. And so those are my finishes. And I feel pretty darn proud of myself. What's next? Oh dear, haul. Am I gonna look back at this and say that I cut off my head for the entire, I don't care. You know what the top of my head looks like. It looks like this because hairdressers. Haul, okay. I can't remember. I got a lot of DMC, and I'm not going to show you all the DMC because they were all for kitting up things. So you'll see them in some of the charts that I have. A lot of linen. I'm going to show some of them to you. I ordered something from Kitten Stitcher in mid-March, and it was stuck in Miami for about 6 weeks. No, 7 weeks. And at week 7, I said, look, because we had talked about it before, and I said, look, can you just resend it? And I think it's lost in space. So, of course, because she's awesome and great customer service, she resent some things she didn't have in stock, so it was fine. She resent, and the day after she sent, I got a notification that the original order had arrived in Canada. It happens that way. So anyway, I ended up having to buy, or I ended up buying both packages because that'll be passed on to you. Things that I got twice. I'll be having giveaways. Any whoosie whatsy. Ryan. Here are some of my hauls. Okay, I showed you this. Got this from 123 Stitch and one of, like, then some of the DMC. They didn't have all the DMC in stock, so as much DMC as I could. I got linen from Kitten Stitcher and 123 Stitch. Some of them I'll remember which, like, I think, yeah, the ones from Kitten Stitchers have her tags. So I got this, which is 36 count Creek Bed Brown. And I wanted to try something a little darker than I'm used to. And this still isn't very dark. I mean, it's not like Emily C. dark fabric, but it's darker than I'm used to. And I was gonna start Sheep May Safely Grays on this, but the color disappeared. So, and this would have been the perfect size too. Yeah, this is a half yard, and it feels good. It just feels soft. Like, I like a soft linen. I don't like stiff linen. So there's that. And then I got a yard of 36 count platinum. That's something that I got twice. So I have a lot, but I think, oh yeah, there's a story, and it's not very interesting. There's a backstory, Ryan. Let me start from 6 months ago. Just kidding. So I got a yard of 36 count platinum because everyone should have that in their stash at all times because it is the best linen in the world. More. What's this? Oh, I got another piece of pie crust, but I got 40 count. Don't know what I was thinking. Trying to be adventurous, but look at this gaudiness. Oh my God, it's disgustingly beautiful. Look at those schmucks. Look at those blotches. This side is a little bit more darker. One of them is a little bit darker than the other. But yeah, I'll find something fairly primitive to put on this. But yeah, I love the feel of this fabric. Oh, I could sleep on it. It's so nice. It's good stuff. I also ordered a quarter something. What is it? A fat quarter of Color and Cotton 36 count white tee. I've never had Color and Cotton linen before, and let me tell you, this will not be my last. This color is perfect. Perfect. This is what an old sampler that has been well cared for. This is the linen. Just a little tiny little bit of not modeling, but just sort of age, but still really bright. Not bright, harsh, but like light. It's light. Yeah, I'm going to order this and buy the truckload. The skid. I'm going to buy this by the skid. White tee by Color and Cotton. My first one. I haven't stitched on it yet, but it looks good and it feels good. So I'll save. Maybe I'll do. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll know what I'll use this for. And I'll show you. All right. I think we're down to charts now. Oh, no. I got these needle minders from Mad for Minders because I'm obsessed with the Tudors and I'm obsessed with my cats. This one looks like my black cat, Mickey. Mickey is perfection. So I got those two. And for charts, some of them I got twice. Teresa's Kitten Stitchers antique bird cages. Bird cages? Yeah, so this one I got twice. So that'll be part of a giveaway sometime. And it's just really cute. Something I can do that's monochromatic and small and throw in my purse. That kind of thing. I got this blackbird design from Teresa. We Live in Hope. I got this one from 123. Sorry, Teresa. Blackbird Designs, We Live in Hope. I saw this on Brenda and Laura. I kind of wanted to stitch a ship. I was feeling like stitching. I don't like boats. I'm sorry, Pam Schaffner, but I don't like boats. I don't want to go in a boat. Boats freak me out because the water can kill you. Water is dangerous. Oceans are dangerous. Anyway, let's not talk about possible ways of drowning at sea. But I just thought I might like to stitch a little boat. And this is all very pretty. I don't think this does it justice, as is always the case, right? How can it ever? And I did get most of the weeks, the called for weeks. So that's good. I got this Elizabeth Furnace because of the striped chickens. No, striped geese. Are they geese or goats? Ducks. Striped ducks. And there's like a weird spotted llama thing. I don't know what that is. I don't care how old you are, Elizabeth Furnace, but that does not look like anything. Yeah, I'm criticizing probably a 13-year-old girl. She's 13. She should know. Anyway, I love these flowers. They kind of looked Asian to me. This whole thing kind of had a sort of Asian vibe to it. And you guys know I love Japanese and Chinese art and Korean art. And this just reminded me. It's the vibe. And this almost kind of had a pagoda-y feel to it. But I know it's not, but I like the overall vibe of it. And the colors are gorgeous. Elizabeth Furnace. There's just a lot of fun going on in here. What is that? I have no idea. Like, what's going on in this berry bowl? What is that thing? suppose it's explained inside. Nicola always does a great job of explaining what's the what. I got this. I'd forgotten I'd ordered it. Home for the holidays. I thought these little stockings would be cute to stitch up. They'd be fine to stitch up, but then I'd have to get them finished, and it would probably cost me as much to get them finished as anything else. The ones in here are ones that everyone has seen, like this one. I like the ones that I've seen, but I'm not going to stitch it. And there's another one, that Christmas garden that everybody is stitching that looks so gorgeous. If I was going to do it, I'd probably cut off the Christmas garden stuff and just have it like that. But yeah, it's a nice book, nice booklet, but I got it for the little stockings. There's each stocking has one specialty stitch in it that are simple. They're not crazy ones. So that'll be interesting to maybe start little things. I got this guy, another blackbird. What is this? Anniversaries of the Heart Pattern 5. I saw this on Brenda and Laura. You guys are bad. And I think Brenda had stitched it, maybe. I don't know. But I liked it. And I like that you can personalize the year and the initials to someone that you want to commemorate them or think about them. I got this one, Elizabeth Isles. And I did get this one. I think I did get the called for DMC for this. I believe I did, but I didn't get enough. Or did I? No, I didn't get this kitted up. I gotta hop to it because this is gorgeous. I love all the little cherubs and the wacky bird. And these flowers are just yum. I get sucked in by a beautiful border. I really do. Anyway, this is gorgeous, and I was going to start this, but then Sheep May Safely Carries arrived, and I got a little distracted. This is a great chart from the Scarlet Letter. Sometimes their charts are a little tough for me to read, but this one is just fine. This must be a newer one. And finally, I think this is last, and I liked it so much, I got it twice. Manor Quaker Hill. I know Nicole is working on this, and it's just gorgeous. The first time I saw this, I think maybe Pam and Steph showed it at one of their retreats, the Midwest Cross Stitcher retreat last fall, and it was a limited edition for a little while. There was some reason why it wasn't readily available, and I was mad. I was mad, Pam and Steph. I was mad at you personally that I couldn't get this. But this is just so wonderful. And from what I can see with all the people stitching it, it's just really, really lovely. Old-timey feel, but with a little bit of a modern punch. And I did get it kitted up. I think I have everything but one. I'm not sure. So yeah, this will be a giveaway at some point as well. Oh, my friend Ryan, he sent me a whole bunch of DMCs that I couldn't get, and he put it in this little bag. Thanks, Brian. Oh, and I also got this from Kit Stitcher, just because you never know what I want to put in there. And I think that's my haul, dudes. Want to see a picture of me when I'm 21? Bang. Want to see a picture of me when I'm 21? Yes, you do. Who's that? Oh my God. I thought I was fat. Not fat. I think I was bartending or waitressing then, I'm not sure. And so I had a lot of really cheap cocktail dresses. I loved it. Playing dress up for work was awesome. Okay, so that's my haul. A giveaway. I am going to do a giveaway because I bought a bunch of things twice. So I am going to give away this Blackbird Design farmhouse. I'll mail anywhere in the world. Just don't expect it to arrive tomorrow because mail is slow. and I won't put tracking on it, so because that'll probably add like $5 to it, and I'm cheap as heck. So yeah, do you want to stitch this? Blackbird Design Farmhouse, Anniversaries of the Heart, number 5. Let's see if I can show you what these are the colors you'll need. You can do a screenshot if you want. There's my armpit. And have I shaved my pits? They could use a shave. So these are the colors you need. Oh, sorry. These are the colors you need. You can do a screenshot of that if you want. Just in case you want to get this. I wish that stores did that they also showed you what the required threads are so that you could buy it all at once. And I know it's not always possible to do that, but that would be a good thing. Yeah, so I'll be looking in the comments for, what word should I use? I don't know. Virus. Tell me what you've been doing while we've been, you're just gonna say stitching, because that's all we do. So it's not gonna be virus. I don't know. How about the word blackbird? Do you want to stitch the blackbird design chart? Blackbird. So I'll be looking for the word blackbird. It'll be all one word. Blackbird, all one word, if you want to be entered to win that chart. Great. Okay. Crap, that's cool. I'm not much of a drinker, to put it mildly. I probably drink the equivalent of 2 bottles of wine a year, and that's a party year. I just don't like the feeling of my equilibrium, my inner state, my physical. I don't like feeling physically different. I like balance. I like stasis. I like to feel the exact same all the time. So if I get a hangnail, it's a deal. If I get a stomach ache, it's a big deal. So I don't drink because I don't like being altered in any way. So when I was growing up, my friends and I didn't really drink like one does when one is a teenager. So I'm having some more LaCroix. We were in drama club. We were high on life and screaming. So I would have these cast parties and drama club parties in our basement, and they would be so fun. They were the best things ever, and just a bunch of friends who were all just the same, just loved the same things. I'm still friends with those people today because they were excellent from the day they were born. And we drank a lot of soda pop at these parties, potato chips and veggie trays that my mom would make. Thank you, Mom, for slicing those carrots for me. And blocks upon blocks of cheese. That's what we did. That was how we partied in high school. We would also drink a crap ton of this stuff. Lime pick-a-pop. This is my jam. It's it's like 120 calories for this bottle. So it's like your regular bad nutrition. It's not good for you. I mean, it's the color of stomach acid. Let's be frank. But it's delicious. It's zippy. It's zingy. And I have been mainlining it since coming back to Manitoba because I can't find it in Ontario. I've also had some Pop Shop lime soda, Lime Ricky, as I believe it's called to many people. I just call it Lime Pop. But I prefer the Pick-a-Pop. Pick-a-Pop. It was that kind of thing where you bought like 24 and then you took the bottles back. You paid a deposit and then you know that kind of thing. It was like a standalone store, and all they sold was different flavors of delicious, not nutritious Pick-a-Pop. So that's cool. You know what else is cool? Social change. This is a good thing. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. I'm not going to talk about this long, but I have to, right? Everyone has to take a stand. And I think it's a tough time, and it's scary, and it's really dividing people up. And nobody likes looting, and nobody likes police brutality, right? So this is what's happening is a good thing, and I'm excited about it. It's scary, and it's going to take some learning and reading and thinking and self-reflection. And sometimes when I do self-reflection, I don't like what I see. But that's good, because then I can fix it, right? And I'm actually very excited to be on board with a really positive thing. I think this is an amazing point in history. I mean, it's tough that we've got the pandemic on at the same time, and murder hornets, and lots of other crazy stuff that is going on. Our earth is on fire. But this thing, Black Lives Matter, it's important, and it's good, because I want to be part of it. I want to be a part of making a better world. And if my part is admitting and acknowledging that I got it pretty easy, then I'm okay with that. And okay, that's what I'm going to say about it, is that I believe that all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. That is my statement on it. All right, wife of the week. All right, so this wife, I've actually met this one. Many wives I have not yet met, but I feel like I know them. This one I met, and I wasn't, it was just one of those things that, she came to one of our shows when we were touring last year. And I'm always happy to meet Stitchers. Always, always, always. I wasn't expecting her to be so freaking awesome. Not that all Stitchers aren't awesome. You know what I'm saying. Sarah Stitches. Floss tuber from way back. She's freaking hilarious. Do not let her calm and easy demeanor on her floss tubes fool you. She is a firecracker, and she swears a lot. And I like that. We've had some excellent text exchanges, and she's been very supportive of me, while I'm here in Manitoba with my mom, and, just checking in on me and stuff like that. And, but aside from that, which is lovely, she just freaking makes me laugh all the time. So Sarah, honey bunny, baby, lover lumps, you're my wife of the week. Which is kind of weird, because you're really young enough to be my daughter. So really, you should be my daughter of the week. If I had a kid, I'd want her to be you, just like you. But I don't want children. That's your job, Sarah. You raise the next generation of taxpayers that will pay for my very expensive aging health care. Sarah, you're my wife of the week. Oh, look at my chin. All right. Bit on the side. She's funny too, this one. She's funny. She's a honey bunny. And this week, she's my only oney. She's my bit on the side. Tenacious Day. Tenacious Day. D-A-E. Maybe it's D, but I think it's Day. Tenacious Day. You're my bit on the side. Wink. All right. I think that's it. Oh my God, 45 minutes. Ryan, can you believe it? That I've talked this long about cross stitch mostly? Well, I did have a lot to cover. I'm sorry that it was long, you guys. And I hope that it hasn't been too boring. I hope that it's been entertaining. My plans are to continue working on my whips. I will probably have at least one more start. And it's all big stuff. I can't start little stuff. I'm like Caroline. Like, why? Why start the little stuff? start the big projects. I'm like Nicole's Needleworks, who starts all the big projects. Nicole, we talk a lot about Nicole and her combing of the threads and her beautiful stitching, but can we just pause for a moment and talk about her eyebrows? Have I mentioned this before? Her eyebrows are perfect. And I've got like gray and beige caterpillars on my forehead. Anyway, I love her eyebrows. All right, kittens, I think that really is it. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. I hope you are awesome. I hope you're awesome. And until next time, rock on!